So basically this video is going to go through the question that we're going to be doing in next week's class. So it's going to be on finding the traces of a plane. So it's this question in the book here. So basically you're given all the information where points A, B and C are on that triangular laminar. And what I want you to do then is get this as the result, actually find the traces of the plane. So up to now we've been given the traces all the time and usually given one view and then finding the corresponding view, but this time they're only giving you the actual laminar itself. So the model I have here, that's basically what it looks like in 3D. If I click on this surface here and look into it, that's your elevation that you see in the book there, and then this is our plan here. So the way it works is, if I go back to an isometric view, that triangular surface is actually on the oblique plane. So what we want to do is extend out our sides to where they hit the plane to actually see where the trace is. Because if we extended that surface out this way, eventually it will cut through here. That will give us our horizontal trace. And if we extended the plane out this way, it would eventually give us our vertical trace. So what we do is we take the actual side. So I'm just going to scroll down here. So what we're doing basically here is we're extending that side there, and we extend it down until it hits the horizontal plane, and we extend this one down as well. And we know when we have 2 points, because that's what they form, where they hit the surface, we can draw a line, and that's what's going to happen. So if I just go a little bit further on here, we can see that now gives us our horizontal trace. If I scroll on a little bit more, and just go back a little bit more there, what's happening is now I'm starting to show you what is going to help us find it in the elevation then. So what it's showing here is that is your elevation drawn in, and in 3D here, this is what it looks like in 2D. So if I turn that plane around, that is in reality what you're going to do on your sheet of paper in elevation. You're going to extend out your lines until they hit the XY line. So you can see there, that's it in 3D happening, and in 2D in the background is what you actually see. And that is shown like here in the book, where we take down our lines there to hit our XY line. And then what we do is we take them down into our plan, just like we usually would. And we're going to extend them out here, and you're going to see that in the model here as well. So if I just scroll this down a little bit more, I might just roll that back just a little bit. So what you can see here now is showing how it works. So they're extended down into the XY line. They're taken straight out, and just get that focus right there, where they hit the trace that we found as a result, because when we extend it down and out, we're going to extend our lines out here to get that trace. So I just scroll it down the whole way, just take out that bit there. And this last sketch here, just go back a little bit. So there you can see it. It's been extended out. So in elevation, you're extending your red lines down to hit your XY line. They then come out there, and the second one is there on the ground, that comes out, and where they stop is where these extend out in plan. So they extend out to there, they extend out to there, and as I said to you right at the very start, in 3D that's what you see where the lines hit the plane, that's where they hit in our 2D view. So as you see, you get 2 points there and there, you join them, that gives you a line, which gives you your trace. Now to find that in elevation, because we need to get this line here, just flip it up a little bit more, to get that line, you just do it like you would any other question. So the example I've shown you here, you take one of the corners, it can be any of the three, I've just taken this one. We extend our line parallel to our trace. Where it hits the XY line, we take it up like it is here. Now we don't have the trace, but we do have the height of that line in elevation, so we take it across to meet it. And where they cross each other, that gives you a point. Once again, when you have 2 points, you form a line. Our second point is where that trace meets the XY line, so we can join that point to that point, and that's what gives us our vertical trace. The last bit then is just to prove that we've shown how to find the trace of the plane. If I just scroll it down a bit further, that's me inserting the plane in there to prove it. So you can see that triangle is actually on that plane. You can see it there as an edge view. There's the oblique plane. And it proves that that triangular surface is on that plane, and therefore the trace that we drew there the right way to do it. So hopefully that video will help you when we're looking at this in class on Monday.